Hello and welcome back to Spike Pit, your go-to podcast for all things tabletop RPG. And today we're diving deep into a character class that often gets overlooked, but is absolutely essential in any D&D party, and that is the Cleric. So grab your dice and let's explore how to play this versatile and powerful character. First off, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The Cleric has been a staple of Dungeons & Dragons since its inception in 1974. Back then, the class was primarily focused on healing and divine magic, serving as the party's medic and moral compass. But as the game evolved, so did our friend the Cleric. In later editions, including the current edition, the Cleric has become a multifaceted class with a range of abilities that can deal damage, support allies, and even control the battlefield. So, what makes the Cleric so special? First and foremost, Clerics are spellcasters. They draw their power from a divine source, which means they have access to a unique spell list that includes healing spells, buffs, and even some offensive magic. This versatility allows them to fulfill many roles in a party. Want to keep your allies alive? You've got healing spells like Cure Wounds. Need to smite your enemies? How about Guiding Bolt? The options are endless. Now, let's talk about domains. In 5th edition, Clerics choose a divine domain at first level, which can significantly shape their playstyle. For instance, if you choose Life Domain, you'll be a healing powerhouse, maximising your healing spells. On the other hand, if you opt for the War Domain, you'll be more combat orientated, gaining proficiency with martial weapons and the ability to strike hard in battle. Think about what role you want to play in your party and choose a domain that aligns with this vision. Another great aspect of playing a Cleric is the ability to turn the tide of battle. With spells like Spirit Guardians or Holy Aura, you can create zones of protection and deal damage to enemies around you. Plus, don't underestimate the power of Channel Divinity. This feature allows you to invoke the power of your deity to perform miraculous feats like turning undead or enhancing your spells. It's a real game changer. Now, let's talk about roleplay. Clerics are often seen as the moral backbone of the party. They are typically devoted to a deity, which can add depth to your character. Think about what your deity represents. Is it a god of war, knowledge, healing? This can influence your character's personality, obviously, and motivations and how they interact with the world around you. Bring that devotion to life in your role-playing, and don't be afraid to let your character's beliefs influence their decisions. When it comes to building your Cleric, consider your party's needs. If you're the only spellcaster, you might want to focus on healing and support spells, but if you have another caster, you can lean into your martial abilities and become a frontline fighter. Don't forget to invest in your wisdom stat, as it's crucial for spellcasting, and remember, a well-rounded Cleric can be just as effective in combat as any fighter or rogue. Finally, let's discuss some tips for playing a Cleric effectively. Always keep an eye on your party's health, use your spells wisely, and don't waste a healing word when a Cure Wounds would suffice. Remember, communicate with your party. Let them know your capabilities and how you can support them. So, there you have it. A brief overview of why and how to play a Cleric in Dungeons & Dragons, and whether you're healing your friends or smiting your foes, the Cleric is a class that brings a lot to the table. And if you like the video, you know what to do, folks. Give us the old thumbs up, subscribe down the bottom there, and yeah, as always, thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your day to watch old Spike Pit. Take care, and I'll catch you later.